Hey Harry Potter fans, Peter Kenneth here. Welcome back to the Potter Collector channel, where we are a community of collectors. You may have noticed 3 broomsticks, not the 3 Broomsticks pub, but 3 broomsticks, 3 very famous broomsticks from the Harry Potter series. This is a comparison of the Nimbus 2000, Nimbus 2001, and the Firebolt broomsticks. Before we begin, this video is sponsored by Skillshare, an online learning community with thousands of classes for creative and curious people. You can explore new skills, develop your existing interests, or just take a class for fun. Whether you are a hobbyist or a pro, you Potter Collector community members are creative. Skillshare is structured in a way that allows you to set the pace when it comes to how slow or fast you want to take a class. For me, I am very hands-on, so I like to get the information that I need fast, and then I am off implementing that information. When and how you learn is up to you. If you did not know, I am also on Instagram at the Potter Collector, and my goal is to always continue improving my photography skills. I have been going through the iPhone Photography How to Take Pro Photos on Your Phone course by Dale McManus. There is excellent info about things that I didn't even realize that my phone camera could do. So hopefully you will see improved photos in the future on Instagram. To allow you to explore and try it out, Skillshare is giving the first 1,000 Potter Collector community members to click the link in the description below a 1-month free trial. So if you would like to take a few classes and give Skillshare a try, check the description down below for a link. All right, now we've looked at all of these broomsticks individually. If you would like to see those videos, check the description down below. Those will go into a lot more detail on each individual broomstick, but we're gonna look at all 3 of them together and see how they stack up against each other. Now, the Firebolt and the Nimbus 2001 were created by the Noble Collection. The Nimbus 2000, or the fastest model yet, back when Harry first got it, is made by Cinereplicas. Now, the biggest difference between the 3 broomsticks is the Nimbus 2000 is made out of real raw materials. So this handle is actual mahogany wood, and the bristles are real wood bristles. All 3 of the broomsticks have metal elements, but this is the only broomstick that has actual wood elements. So let's take a look at the Nimbus 2001 compared to the Nimbus 2000. So here are the broom bristles. This is made out of plastic, or like some sort of resin material. It's hollow on the inside, and again, the Nimbus 2000 has real broomstick bristles. Now, when it comes to the Nimbus 2001, it's a very sleek broomstick. It needs to look sleek and sharp. That's probably something that could not have been accomplished on a mass production scale by using bristles for the Nimbus 2001. The Nimbus 2000 is a little bit more raw, yet still sleek and beautiful, but the 2001 is sleek. I mean, that is what this broomstick is known for. A beautiful, sleek, black, dark colors, Slytherin, Draco Malfoy's haircut, sleek broomstick. So while I would obviously prefer to have real wood elements and actual wood bristles on the Nimbus 2001, I think this is the only way that the Noble Collection could have produced so many of these broomsticks and make them all look sleek and perfect. So when it comes to cosplay and stuff, I have seen people use the Nimbus 2001 broomstick from Noble Collection. I personally would be very worried about carrying one of these around because of that hollow nature. This could break very easily, whereas this holds up a little bit more. I personally cosplay with the Nimbus 2000 because it holds up well, it looks gorgeous. I mean, look at that thing. People literally freak out when they see it and get to hold it. I mean, they'd probably freak out too if they got to hold the Nimbus 2001 also. Both of the Nimbus broomsticks have metal elements, which is great. The foot pedals rotate on the 2001, which makes it very easy to get your feet on and off after you've been flying for a while. Yes, these broomsticks really do fly. They don't fly. Actually, they do fly. And both of these broomsticks can be displayed on the table like this. So you pop the footrest on either one, and they can be displayed on a tabletop like this. Another great way to display these broomsticks is by hanging them on the wall, kind of like that. Now, the Nimbus 2000 does not come with a hanging bracket, but the 2001, as well as the Firebolt, which we'll get to, do come with wall hanging brackets. Since we are looking at the 2 Nimbus brooms, let's look at their handles. So for the broomstick portion, or the handle portion, now that I'm looking at it and kind of tapping it, this might actually be wood and not resin, whereas the Firebolt is definitely resin. Both of the broomsticks have the Nimbus logo, so Nimbus 2000 right here. Absolutely beautiful. I love the Nimbus 2000 logo. As well as the Nimbus 2001. What I love about the 2001 is that shape. It's very aerodynamic. Like, it looks almost like a plane wing, which would, you know, essentially make the broomstick fly faster through the air, making this the faster model in Harry Potter's second year, when this broomstick was a gift from Draco's father to force Draco onto the Slytherin Quidditch team. He really is not a bad Quidditch player, actually. He's pretty good. Handle-wise and finish-wise, I definitely think the Nimbus 2000 has the upper hand. Just design-wise, it's beautiful. I love the color of the wood. It has a very racing broom kind of look and flow to it, and the finish is stunning. I mean, this is a beautifully high varnished broomstick. I mean, the 2001 is also very highly varnished, but the 2000 just shines. All right, so we've looked at the Nimbus broomsticks. Here is the Firebolt. Amazing broomstick. Absolutely amazing broomstick. As I mentioned, the handle is resin. Look at this. It looks like a tree branch from an old oak tree or something, with all these indentations and swirls and tree bark and bulbs. Absolutely stunning. And then my favorite part of this broomstick is this portion of the broom handle or broomstick itself. I love the contrast between this smooth brown finish and this very rough finish all the way down the broomstick. And then of course we have these symbols, which are supposedly like the serial number of the broomstick. That's at least what I've heard from different Harry Potter fans. The metal elements are extremely chunky. Like, this is some serious metal right here. All over here, the kickstand, the foot pedals, the clips. I mean, really nice stuff was used to make this broomstick. So the broom bristles here and here are made out of plastic or resin, and then these are made out of plastic. These are not real broom bristles. Again, just like the Nimbus 2001, it would have been really difficult to use real broomstick bristles and make it look perfect every time. Now, this broomstick, as well as the Nimbus 2001, are not limited editions. So Noble Collection will produce these for as long as people will buy them. The Nimbus 2000 is limited to 10,000 pieces. So I can understand that there would be a little bit more wiggle room when it comes to using real wood elements. The one thing I wish is that this had less of a shiny finish on it, that it was a little bit more dull, kind of similar to this. I think it would look a little bit more real, but it still has an incredible look to it. And I'm sure on camera it looks like real broomstick bristles. Out of the three broomsticks, this one is by far the heaviest. And it's mostly due to this solid resin piece, as well as the very chunky metal pieces. So carrying around this during a cosplay or something would be really tiring, but I have seen people do it. Now, when it comes to functionality and like traveling with the broomsticks, the Nimbus 2000 is by far the best. This is how you take it apart. Screw and pull. That's it. You can store the broomstick side by side like this. I actually got a really large suitcase, the largest and longest suitcase I could buy. Took the packaging material that is custom formed to this broomstick and put it into that suitcase, and that's how I travel with this broomstick. There's also room to put my cosplay on top, so everything goes into one suitcase. The Firebolt and the 2001 require tools to separate the broomstick handle from the bristles, so these would be a lot more difficult to travel with. Not impossible, but more difficult. Plus, this thing is so heavy. All three of the broomsticks were not meant to cosplay with. These are collector's pieces, so they really weren't meant to travel with. But again, if you would like to travel with one and cosplay with a broomstick, I definitely recommend the Cinereplicas one. When it comes to displaying, these two brooms are a lot easier to display. You could probably make something for the Nimbus 2000, but out of the box, these two by Noble Collection are meant to be displayed. When it comes to favorite of these three, I've always had a special place in my heart for the Nimbus 2000. Look-wise, I love the 2000 and the Firebolt. Both look incredible. The Firebolt just like explodes off your wall. It's like, holy cow, look at that. So the Firebolt pops. The Nimbus 2000 has a special place in my heart. It's also made out of real wood elements, which I love, so it gives it more of an authentic feel. All right, I'm gonna put them in order from favorite to least favorite. I love the simplicity and sleekness of this broomstick, but this is in my number 3 spot. It's just not quite as impressive as the other two, in my opinion, but you may think differently. When it comes to these broomsticks here, I'm having a really hard time choosing a favorite This thing is just eye-catching, beautiful, beautifully sculpted, still looks authentic even though it's plastic and resin. Then on the other hand, this is made out of real materials, still looks fantastic, and has a special place in my heart. I would choose, I think, to display this one over this one, but if we don't factor in the weight of the broomstick, I would still choose the Nimbus 2000 to cosplay with. So I am really struggling to pick one of these for a #1 spot, but if I had to choose one, it would have to be the Nimbus 2000 because it's the original broomstick Harry had, and it is made out of real wood material. So a very close second place for the Firebolt, but this is gonna be my #1 pick. When it comes to price of these broomsticks, the Nimbus 2000, which is limited, so once they sell out, they're gone, cost $349. Again, this is from Cine Replicas. And the 2 Noble Collection broomsticks can be purchased for $299 each. And if I'm being completely honest, I think that this broomstick is worth $299. This is more like a $249 broomstick, in my opinion. All right, now it is your turn to tell me what your top 3 picks are. What's great about the Potter collector community is we all have varying opinions on Harry Potter stuff. So you may agree with me, you may not agree with me, but I would like to know why you chose a broomstick over another one, or if you chose the same order of favorites. Leave a comment down below and let's discuss broomsticks. If you would like to purchase any of these broomsticks for your collection, check the description down below. I have put links to show you where to buy them. If you have any questions about Harry Potter or collecting, feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also join the Potter Collector community on Instagram at The Potter Collector or on Twitter at Potter Collector. Now it's time to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, keep collecting. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. You can subscribe right up here. You can also look at some previously posted content down here. If you have any questions about Harry Potter books or collecting, please feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to help. But for now, I must go. See you next time.
Whoa, where'd he go?